Hello and welcome to the 2025 College Disc Golf National Championships. We're here for the first PDGA Major of the 2025 season with the D1 Women's Team Round here at the Collegiate event. I am Alexis Kerman.
And I'm Felix Vega of Run Productions. Big shout out to Infinite Disc for making this coverage possible. Alexis, we're switching venues. We're at Westminster today for a little bit of a different look.
Yeah, we are. There are two courses at Westminster, and the ladies are going to be playing the 10th course. That's not necessarily set up throughout the year like the park courses. So an exciting different course from Meadows, which they played in the singles round previously the day before.
And today we've got our top two teams facing off here. Liberty University, Grace Wilson and Cami Lazo. Both very well-rounded players. We got to see Grace yesterday in the singles rounds.
Yes, Grace performed super well and Cami has been doing well too. She's been playing competitively for about a year, maybe not even. And we've got our second team, Emporia State, with Atlanta Krueger and Madeline Joyner. They're both veterans of the collegiate scene and have played the past couple years. I know Madeline had played for Sand Hills Community College and is now finally getting to play with a team.
Yeah, exciting stuff. I know last year Atlanta was partnered up with Maya. She's in a different grouping this year, but let's take a look at hole one here, par 3 to start off at 252 feet.
Yeah, we've got a downhill tight gap right off of the first tee shot here. Coming through these trees, you really want to get past. You can take a hyzer route or go straight up the gut where this drone flew. And so we'll get to see what these ladies end up choosing.
Welcome to the 2025 College Disc Golf National Championships. Presenting your lead card, first on the tee, representing Emporia State University, Atlanta Krueger.
Atlanta loves to throw fairway drivers, and so I think this is an escape she likes to throw, if I'm getting that correctly.
I know she throws a light blue one in the Supreme Plastic.
Maybe that's that one.
This one?
But this one is piped down to circle one. Beautiful shot to start off the round.
Atlanta coming off with a big high of winning her singles national championship just yesterday.
That's right. That was an amazing watch. Make sure to check that coverage out. Madeline Joyner also going up the gut here and clips that last tree. The great thing is you have your partner here, so that's super fun. And so we've got Grace Wilson up on the tee box who was giving Atlanta a run for her money in that singles round.
Low and early out of the hand, though. This is, as you mentioned, doubles. It's best shot doubles, so they'll be taking the best shot of the two and then play forward and then tapping out to conclude each hole, just like your regular dubs you would see at your local leagues.
Yes, which is different than our mixed division, who have 4-player teams. Our women's only have 2-player teams, but it's really awesome to see the 62 women out here competing. So we have a good field. And just as you saw there, Grace's partner, Cami, picked her up and got them down here for a C2 putt.
Dealing with some wind early, this particular stretch of the course, very susceptible to the wind. We had a little bit of mist as well, so weather not exactly cooperating today for the ladies.
Not quite. It was nice and warm at least, so we didn't have mist and cold weather. Atlanta giving her birdie bid, a run at the pin, just a little low. No problem. We have Madeline coming in. Great bird to start out the round, the first team round of 3 total for these ladies this weekend. Liberty cleaning that up.
So you mentioned that's interesting, is that they have a score though that they're already bringing in. How does that's because of the previous day's rounds that they played?
Yes, exactly. So that was the average of the single scores from the first 18 holes that they played yesterday for round 1 out at Winthrop Meadows.
Okay. Well, moving along here on to hole 2, another par 3, a pretty short one than 216 feet, but pretty technical.
Yes, very technical. That tee shot, as you saw, basically takes a dog leg to the right around the corner, but then you have to flex out to this left side tree line where the pin is located.
So this is definitely that escape that Atlanta throws.
Yes, there we go. She hits that line so beautifully, but as you can see, it's really hard to then fade back into where this pin is in the guardian tree area. See if Madeline can get it. Hits a little straighter. Nicks that last tree. That one, this is a really hard green to access for them, I would say. Grace also taking that backhand flex line. Gets the flex on it.
Beautiful.
Woo, and a little tree kiss. Love that.
Forces you to throw something a little more stable on Anheuser and then trust it to fight back out at the right time late in order to access this very protected green.
Definitely, yes.
Long look here for Emporia State.
Woo! Gave that the height.
Sure did.
Something really nice about team doubles is that you know you have your partner to rely on, and so you can kind of give things runs and hoping that your partner will pick you back up. They both give those bids and get a little roll. See if they can make these putts. Hitch chains.
Guess a little bit of pressure here though, because now
Yes.
you're putting for par here, and it's kind of all on your shoulders.
It's this weird balance between having your teammate and feeling like, okay, the pressure is not the same as yesterday when I played singles, but I still have to be able to help pick my partner up if
Right.
something goes a little awry. So we saw Emporia State lose 2 strokes there to Liberty's birdie.
Stretching up or getting it back to even now.
Big Disc Golf doesn't want you to know about this. It's called the band system. That's B-A-N-D. Buy a new disc. Sure, you could spend hours practicing, but you've tried that and you're still back. And at discountdiscgolf.com, the prices are so low, you can band without breaking the bank.
Before B-A-N-D, I was just B-A-D. But now, I own more discs.
So what are you waiting for? Get on the bandwagon today at discountdiscgolf.com, because cheap discs are better. It's science.
All right, and we're back here onto hole 3. Another par 3, 249 feet.
Yeah, this one's just, the basket's situated on this right side. We have Amanda right off the tee on the right side, but that doesn't quite come into play. You do have this road, so if you take a tree kick, you could definitely find that right side OB, but you're really just trying to throw something straight. If you throw something straight to this pin, you'll have an open putt at it. Oh my goodness, Grace lacing it right at the basket. Woo, that was excellent.
Looks to be maybe just outside of bullseye, if anything. Beautiful throw.
Now all Cami can do is try and throw it in.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I always find that you try and throw it in and you're like, well, I got nowhere near that basket.
Exactly.
Emporia up next. Looks like Atlanta kind of threw that a little lower, but got some ground play to circle 2. Let's see if Madeline can get a little closer for him. Also throws it low.
Yeah, similar line, both a touch low there. This is a distracting area too. You see that main roadway is kind of the main line in and out of this area. So there's cars kind of coming and going as these ladies are playing as well.
Taking a par isn't too bad out here though. I mean, there's still some really tough shots. Westminster temp course is low-key a very challenging course. So.
It is, and you're going to see as we go along here, there's some very tight technical lines that need to be hit throughout this entire course. But unfortunately, Emporia's going to lose another stroke here to Liberty.
So that's 3 strokes in 2 holes, and Liberty seems to be pulling away here in this first team round, but we still have plenty of holes to go.
Yeah, move on to hole 4, 261 feet. Pretty straightforward, but a late gap to hit.
Yeah, you've got this late gap, and it is slightly uphill the whole way to this pin. So you have this low ceiling, tighter gap area that we're flying through. You just want to throw something straight up the gut and then kind of let it finish up this hill to the pin. that back wall definitely will come into play if you're going to choose to throw something a little faster.
Yes.
And throwing something a little slower might not get you all the way to that pin.
It kind of baits you to make that decision because of the low ceiling at the end here. You want to throw something a little faster, but like you said, that can get you in trouble at the end.
That was a beautiful shot by Grace. See if Cami can do a little better. Skip in there. Okay.
Gets in front of it.
Looks like she's closer,
Yeah.
maybe. See what option they get to take. That's the fun thing about team doubles is you got options. So if you both throw great shots, it's whatever you want to take then.
One thing about that we noticed filming these ladies today is Liberty's fast. They get up there, both of them, and they play quick. And it was the same thing last year when we filmed them winning their championship. Julie and her partner were just at their lie. They picked their disc, they threw. They knew right ahead of time before they got up there what they were going to throw, and it was quick.
That Liberty program has put in so much work. I know that with their coach, Steve Bowman, they're practicing nonstop, getting ready for nationals, playing their season openers at regionals and conference events. So they're grinding out there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What a putt.
Boy, oh boy, that's some big time relief there. Picking up your partner. And
Fist bumps. Let's go.
Third.
Huge putt by Cami.
third consecutive birdie for Liberty. And Emporia dealing with some shrubberies and some branches and not an easy putt here as you can see there.
No, yeah, that's that back edge I was talking about. It just sneaks up on you. She peered the line, but just hit this rough.
Just off the band there.
Good bids, good bids. Yeah, that was the really cool thing with, we just saw Liberty get their third birdie, turkey, let's go.
Yep.
We had Grace, she missed her putt, but stayed really close, so Cami had no fear to run that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a downhill par 3, hole number 5, 281 feet, but you can see tight right off the rip here.
Yeah, it seems straightforward, but again, like we talked about, this course has got these gaps you've got to hit. So, and there's a bit of a low ceiling. There's definitely some ghost branches in that initial gap that hang kind of into the middle where you want to give the disc some height. But just a backhand, mid-range or putter, or maybe even just a forehand.
There's Liberty being quick again.
There's literally a ghost branch as well right there. Now we got Cami. Bad kick there.
First kind of hiccup for these two.
We'll see what options they have there. Atlanta throwing that blue disc she threw on hole 1. Lacing the gap with it again.
It's fading out a little bit early towards that stream there. That does play as casual.
Madeline just turned that over a little bit, but she had her partner. They might have a look at the pin there. We'll see. They stayed somewhat in the fairway here with Liberty, so we had Grace pulling out the forehand. I think Grace is an ultimate Frisbee player, and so just naturally knows how to chuck some plastic.
Yeah, there's always a debate as to whether or not that brings any type of advantage. I've seen too many good disc golfers that were good Frisbee players and ultimate players to say that there's not a direct connection.
I agree. I was an ultimate player, and so that's kind of, couldn't play ultimate during COVID, got into disc golf. Yeah. So, yeah, this is that stream they found back here you were talking about.
Oh, there's another ghost branch.
It's okay. I think Atlanta got out there, so partners. Great scramble by Liberty right there. Save a par.
Keeping the clean round going so far.
Good par by Emporia State as well. Scrambling out of some woods.
Welcome back to the 2025 College Disc Golf National Championship. We're here in Rock Hill, South Carolina at the beautiful Winthrop Lakefront, Winthrop Meadows, Camp Canaan, and Westminster Park courses. College Disc Golf brings 800 plus competitors to town to go at it and earn the title. To all the competitors on the course, we wish you the best of luck and skill. And to all of the fans at home,
Enjoy the show.
All right, we're back at it here at hole 6. Our first look at a par 4 at 501 feet.
Yeah, this one is a difficult par 4, I would say, just because we have this sloping right to left fairway and OB along that left side tree line there. You really have to bomb one off the tee, which again is kind of a gap you have to hit, and then just try and get out here enough so that you can pitch up a birdie opportunity with a little hyzer, because we got all those trees on that left side. You can kind of see that branch Grace goes under, but that's that ceiling we're talking about. Is it gonna come down? Oh my gosh.
It's kind of stuck up there. No 2-meter roll in play though for this one.
No 2-meter roll.
Oh, a late turn out of this for Cami.
Yeah, I kept that low enough so that it didn't fade out to that left side, so they've got one in the fairway. See what Emporia State can do. Looks like she just earlier released that. That's OB.
That is, yeah, that entire area there is lined with out of bounds.
It's not the first one I saw like that today, so these gaps can be intimidating.
Just under that branch.
Now sit on down.
Unfortunately, that also is going to find the out of bounds.
Thanks for the smile, Madeline. We appreciate that. Par 4, they could still get up and down. These two can really throw a disc. I've really watched them come up in the game since I started playing. I played at the University of Missouri during my grad schooling. So I've seen both of them for the past couple years, and Atlanta's actually played a Pro Tour event. She went and played DDO, and
She did.
really fun to see her tearing it up out there.
We had the pleasure of filming yourself and Beasley winning at North Cove a couple years ago from Mizzou.
Yes. Yep. That was fun times. So it's very nostalgic getting to sit here on the other side, working for College Disc Golf, watching these women continue the sport, continue to help college disc golf grow. Cami leaves that a little short. Oh, must have just missed their other shots. Were they zooming?
No, they both threw their up
I'm
shots to
just
similar
missing stuff
spots.
right now, y'all. Don't mind me over here.
We got to reminiscing, sorry.
Circle 2 putts. Let's see if Cami can make this one.
Gave it the height just over the top there. Good bid.
I was holding my breath.
And this is for a bogey here for Emporia. No, for a par. That's
Yeah,
right.
this is a safe par.
Just a touch high there.
High and left. But she's near, so Madeline can really give this a good bid.
Right side. Just a touch too right there. That last chain could not bring it home, unfortunately. That will be a bogey look now that they're left with.
While Liberty cleans up that par again, making this stretch, the lead even larger. Still smiling.
Yeah,
we love
absolutely.
it. We've got a great group of women out here. I just love seeing all of them.
Yeah, it's been fun all week, and we're just getting started. Moving on to hole 7, another par 3, 303 feet. Again, that fairway moving left to right this time.
Yeah, opposite way on the other side of the other fairway we just came from. And there's a tree right off the tee, so you're forced to really think if you want to throw a hyzer flip on the right side of that tree or a slow panning turnover on the left side of the tree. So it looks like we're going to go hyzer flip here with Grace. Yep. And now it just needs to flex out.
Splits the trees.
Let's go. I would say I found most of these holes to play a little longer than the tee signs were saying. So I think this was 303 feet, it looks like, but
Yeah.
I think it played more like 320 or so. Especially with that slope going up that hill at the end.
Yeah, it limits you in two ways because you've got a high floor and a low ceiling and slant to deal with.
What tree, Atlanta
Oh my
said.
gosh.
What tree? Oh my goodness. And the ground play. There's some love for Emporia State.
Let's see here. Joyner taking that left side Anheuser line, wanting to get a little more drift.
That's okay though. Still a really great shot. They'll have options to see what they, you know, what putt they'd want to take at the pin. Figured they'd take this one here.
Scary green though, rollaway potential is definitely there.
Atlanta up and down. See if Joyner can give it a bid.
They actually talked about it and they figured they were going to just lay it up just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah, I was like, I tried to.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
It's not worth a bogey.
Yeah, not a green you want to play around with. Lay up there. Cami giving it a bid. Really giving it a bid.
Woo! Really giving it the bid. I love it.
Yeah.
See, that's what, you know, Grace laid it up like you said, and now Cami can go all out for that. Just gonna clean up some tap-ins. You know, I really find that if you can just stay clean and not take numbers, you can stay in it. And with 2 full team rounds still left to go, and we're not even through the front 9 yet, like anything can happen.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting stuff. I love it.
Hole 8, another par 4 going uphill pretty much the entirety of this first half of the hole, 401 feet.
I mean, look at this gap that you have to take. I stepped up to this one and I was just not even sure which gap they wanted me to take. It's like, see some sunlight, get out to this field that we're throwing over. It's a par 4, and then chip up an approach shot to this pin that's guarded again by all these trees to hopefully cash a birdie.
Not an easy task here to get the birdie on this one.
Gotta get out this gap first and foremost.
That's it.
No problem for Grace.
Beautifully done. It's going to leave them just outside of about 2 to 250 left to the pin.
Boom. Oh.
Hitting every piece of lumber out there, but still settling safely in the fairway.
Up against that pole, so we'll see which one they decide to take. Atlanta throwing that blue disc, hits that tree. Looks like she rolled back a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
That's the rough is rough, as you can see, those small bushes. That's tough to be inside of. Madeline also hits, but it looks like they have a lane here.
This is tight with that left side, though. Really got to beat those trees, and she kind of yanked it and got away with it.
I'll take luck any day.
Okay, she's out in the field,
I needed one. I need one tree. I needed some love eventually.
We take the good trees we can get, right?
Absolutely.
Don't question that. Oh, a beautiful.
I love
Oh,
this.
what?
Right to that
Did I jinx that?
utility pole there. Beautiful. It looks
It
smooth, though,
looked
out
beautiful,
of the hand.
didn't it? Okay, it was beautiful, Madeline.
So
All right.
everybody choosing the one further out here to the left, just getting clear of that utility pole.
Over the playground. Oh, not near the playground. My depth perception, even on video, can't even get this. All right.
A little low out of the hand here for Cami. But they'll have a circle 1 look.
Up and down. That's fine. They're right outside, bullseye right there. Just fine. See if Atlanta can maybe throw it in here.
Giving it the hyzer line.
The hyzer line. Same spot.
Yep.
Twinning. That's okay. That was a good scramble for that'll be for par. Oh my gosh, what a run.
Just right side there for Grace. Cami's been cashing these in every opportunity she's had today. Can she keep it going?
Oh my gosh, Cami, let's go. That is a birdie again for Liberty. They're on fire in this front 9. Holy cow.
Yeah, 4 down through the round. Clean scorecard. 1 hole left on the front 9. Looking to be in control.
It's your time to hit a fairway once, just one time. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're gonna close things out here on hole 9, par 3, slightly uphill, 241 feet with a lot of obstacles.
Lots of obstacles. I mean, like 50 right here in front of my face. Going through this drone flight. Oh yeah, it's just uphill. It's straightforward, but not straightforward all at the same time.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to chuck something up here, and if you can kind of hyzer out to the left side, you'll have an open putt at it. You want to meter, I guess, how far you throw it to, because there's that parking lot right behind.
Yeah, you can find some OB there.
Up the right side. Oh, wait, that's one of those obstacles.
Yeah, that is still safe though.
Still safe, yes.
Cami putting a little turn out of the hand on this.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Little rude kick off of that tree right there, but they've got a putt.
This will be right around circle's edge.
It's really cool to see their partners being able to pick each other up after watching maybe not the best drive or get the result on the first try, and then just executing it on the second. Like we've seen Cami with the putts, and now this drive. Super awesome.
Atlanta putting hers inside the circle. And just a rude little dangler knocking down Madeline's shot there.
Yeah, she didn't see that vine hanging, that ghost vine.
A little low there out of the hand for Grace.
Can Cami do it again? Oh. Close one, close one. Opportunity for Emporia to try and gain a stroke back right here.
Yeah.
Woo! No problem. Let's go, Atlanta.
Solo birdie there for Atlanta to close out the front 9 for ESU. Gaining a stroke back.
We got ESU at even overall, and Liberty 4 under, but 3 under on their round.
Let's take a look at our front 9 recap here so far. See the overall standings on score.
Emporia at even par, which is what they came into the round with after the score averages from singles, but Liberty is on a heater, 3 down for their round. So let's see what happens in the back 9. I'm excited.
Yeah, Milligan making some moves also on the second card. There's a lot more action coming your way. This is just the first of the team rounds here. A lot more action to come. Back 9 still headed your way over on Run Productions. Big thank you to the PDGA, for Innova, Zuko, all the partners making all this coverage possible all week long. Thanks to Alexis Kerman. Check out her information in the description. Give her a follow on her social medias as well.
Heck yeah, I love doing this, love being here. It's fun watching all these women play. This is super exciting.
Absolutely. More action to come your way on the back 9. Make sure you join us.